Good afternoon and welcome to What's in the Bag. About 5 years ago I purchased my irons. They're a JPX Mizuno 919s, cavity back, forged, so they've got a really nice soft feel to them. I've got a regular shaft, a regular R300 AMT tall white true temper shafts. So they're irregular in my irons, and the reason for that is that I never try and hit irons too hard. If anything, I try and drop back and try and control the swing and try and hit probably a 3/4 shot with most of my irons. Not saying that sometimes I don't go after my irons, but most times I'm sort of, hitting maybe one club more and sort of just trying to hit a bit softer. So these actually have got a really soft feel to them. They're not particularly very strong. Like, I've used my son's Titleist T100S's, and they're actually de-lofted and they're much stronger than these irons, but they're a nice stick and I'm happy to have them, and nice grips. They're a regular length, so I'm nearly 6 foot. I'm not swinging half inch longer than the standard or anything like that. So the irons are 3 through to pitching wedge. I don't carry my 3 iron because I carry a Rescue and a 7 wood, so the 3 irons out of the bag. I've got a couple of different wedges here. I've got a 60-degree Callaway Jaws, really nice little stick, not much bounce on it. Great for those little lob shops around the greens and over the top of bunkers. Really nice on tight Kikuyu or Cooch fairways to actually get that real nipping. I really like this club, love the grip, sort of really nice and grippy. I mean, back in the day I used to have leather grips. This is another level of actually being able to keep your hands on the clubs. Yeah, really nice. I like that club, as I do this one. I bought this one probably less than 12 months ago. This does have a little bit more bounce on it. This is a 55-degree. Another Callaway, I think they call them Opus, Callaway Opus. Nice stick. This is a pretty versatile stick for me around greens from maybe 90 out from the green. I like to use it from there. 80 metres probably is better suited, so I'm not jumping all over it. Look, nice club. Really confident with this golf club and confident of actually being quite experimental with my golf shots. So my irons and my 2 wedges, happy with all those sticks. If anything, I'd like the irons to be that little bit stronger, but I'm pretty satisfied with the putter. Now, I've been dabbling with putters since I've been playing again. I've had a couple of Scotties. I don't get on with that milled face. They kind of jump off the club face for me, and I don't really like that feel. I've got a Phantom 9, I think it's a Phantom 9 Scotty Cameron. I've been using that the last few weeks, and I've put it to sleep and brought this one back into the bag. This is an Odyssey mallet style putter. Got a nice soft insert. I've kind of never really used these style putters before. I've always been more of a blade style, suited to a blade style, been more comfortable with those, but these are really nicely balanced. As I say, really nice soft insert, beautiful grip. Just put it down and I feel like I can hold some putts. Not that I do, but I feel like I can. This wasn't particularly that expensive, maybe $220 in comparison to the Scotty. It was about $750, and yeah, I get along better with the insert, the soft insert, than just that milled face. But that's my irons and my putter. We'll move on to the woods. Before we talk about the drivers and the 3-wood and that I've got in my bag, I've got a couple of shots of a couple of the drivers through the years that I've actually used. I think I've probably there's 2 or 3 that aren't there, and you can see my old persimmon head. So that was a tiny little head, persimmon, so it was quite a hard sort of a block. And persimmon back in those days, to get a really nice head was hard to acquire, so I was really happy to get that one for sure. Got a leather grip, and we used to use, obviously back in the day, a small ball Balata, like Titleist Balata. There wasn't too many times I actually changed my ball over the years as far as brand. It's always been Titleist. There was a time there maybe I went in and used I think it was a Maxfly Balata, which was a really nice ball, and for a little while there I was using the Callaway HX Tour ball. But I went back to the Titleist. The Pro V1s are a great ball, and back in the day, so were those Balladas. But yeah, there's the range of drivers. There's a couple missing because I either lost them or sold them along the way. But yeah, when you look at that wooden club, I might get out and try that one day and see what it goes like. Now the woods I carry in my bag, I've got a Rescue. So this replaces that that 1-iron, 2-iron. So I think it's a 16-degree CLK Mizuno Rescue. Really strong club. It's got a tensile stiff shaft in it. Yeah, so it does replace that 1-2-iron. So I can get this out there probably, you know, 200 to 220 meters if I hit it really good. And I'm able to sort of knock it under the wind pretty well too. So as I say, it replaces those 1-2 irons. I mean, I used to love hitting those 1-2 irons back in the day when I was younger, but now that you've got this sort of technology on board and I'm getting older, you know, it makes much more sense to be using a club like this. So that's my Rescue. We've talked about the 7-wood, which I believe was mentioned as the purchase of the year. Fantastic golf club. For anyone out there that's considering purchasing one because of, you know, they're losing their confidence with their 3-4 irons, that sort of thing, it's a no-brainer. It's so much easier to hit. You basically put a swing on it and up they go. So coming into the green, they're coming in high and they stop and they drop, and trying to hit that shot with a 3-iron, you know, you really got to nail a 3-iron to be able to get that penetrating ball flight that rises and stops. So, you know, I'm full of confidence with this golf club. There's all sorts of ways that you can hit it. You can hit it to the 160 metre, and you can push it out to nearly 200, I guess. Well, I can. But yeah, as a senior golfer, you know, it's absolutely a no-brainer, and I'm really happy I purchased this golf club. So, you know, hopefully it's a shot saver for me, and it continues to, you know, hit some good shots. The 3-wood is a Callaway Sub-Zero Maverick. So I bought this when I bought my irons, when I purchased my last driver. It's a 3+, so it's a 13.5 degree loft. Really strong golf club. Love the shape of it. As I say, it's a very powerful stick. I can push this one out to that 230, 240 meters. You know, low ball striking, you know, low running kind of shots, but you can get it up in the air too. This also has a stiff shaft in it. It's a Rogue shaft, and yeah, I'm really happy with this. Now I have had a look around for 3-woods, and I do like, there's a couple of models I do like, but you know, you're not really stepping up into anything any better, particularly when you love the look of this. So full of confidence when I stand over the ball and about to hit a golf shot with this. So yeah, that's not going anywhere, that golf club. The driver, so as I mentioned, my last driver was a Sub-Zero low spin driver. Sounded great, really powerful golf club, felt great in the hands when you know, really cracked it. And there probably wasn't really any need to upgrade, but I did. So I went and bought that Callaway Elite Triple Diamond. It's an 8 degree. The one thing I did do is I took the old shaft out of my driver and put it into this one. So when I got fitted, I was upgraded into another shaft that's got a bit of a kick point down here where it stabilizes when you miss-hit golf shots. So the dispersion rate wasn't going to be quite as wide. So if you hit a big cut, it wasn't going to go quite as wide as, say, this shaft was, apparently. But I just couldn't get on with it because it was 5 grams heavier, and this is a 60 gram shaft, and the new shaft was a 65. And yeah, look, I just couldn't release through impact. It just didn't feel right. So I put this one in, and different golf club. So it took me a while to get used to this, but I absolutely love this club now. You know, it's just such a powerful machine, particularly for someone like me that's getting older. And whilst I can still sort of swing it okay, I want to take full advantage of this kind of equipment. It does come at a cost, I know, but you know, if you surround yourself with a bag full of clubs that you're confident with, it makes the game so much easier. But yeah, great club, and as I say, it took me a while to warm up to it, but I'm so glad I purchased it. So, you know, when we're buying these golf clubs, you know, it's hard to feel confident that you're getting it right. So it's like when you buy a brand new car and you drive it out of the showroom. the very next day it's worth much less than you actually purchased it for. It's the same with golf clubs. The very next day, if you don't like it, it's actually devalued quite a bit, and because it's been fitted to you, it's not going to suit many people, only a niche amount of people. So it's hard to sell them. Well, it's not hard to sell them, but you sell it at a reduced rate, that's for sure. So yeah, when we're out there, we just got to make sure that you know, we're happy with the purchase before we actually hand over that cash. But yeah, that's a great club, and I'm so happy that I've warmed to it, because, you know, $1,200 club. The upgrade shaft cost me an extra $100, but if I was to go and buy that shaft outright, it's a $600 shaft. So that was a bit of a deal with the fitting. But yeah, that's my bag. So I'm pretty happy with all the clubs I've got in my bag. I think it's really important to be really confident and love every stick in your bag, because if you don't like your 3-wood, for example, there's no point carrying it. You're never going to hit it, and you're never going to hit it with any confidence. So that comes out because it becomes baggage, and stick something else in there, whether it be another wedge or go and buy another 3-wood if you can. I know golf clubs are expensive, and you know, I'm certainly not a rich person, so but I do like to surround myself with a set of clubs that I'm more than comfortable to hit, and every time I'm, you know, asked to hit a shot, it's not standing over the ball with no confidence with what I'm looking at. So I can't use that for an excuse. So yeah, if you're carrying a couple of sticks in your bag, or a stick in your bag that you don't like, get rid of it, because it's not doing you any favours being in the bag. But yeah, that's my bag. Let me know what you're trying to do. Are you actually trying to set up some new sticks in your bag? Are you influenced by cost, or, you know, can you grow to love a club? I mean, for me, as soon as I put it down, I know whether I'm going to like it or not. That's normally the case. Looks is everything to me, and then from there we take it from there, the feel, and that comes afterwards. But yeah, let me know if you're looking at upgrading, and what you're looking at upgrading to, and if cost is an influence, or, you know, it's no influence at all. But that's it for today. I thought I'd just run you through my bag. Thanks for watching. There's lots more to come. We're going to be playing a few more courses coming up, so hope you can join me. Till then, good golfing, and bye for now.